And it's Wednesday, February 2nd, Groundhog's Day. Day when a little fur rodent jumps out of a hole and supposedly gets spooked by his own fat behind eclipsing the sun. Yeah, I don't think I ever believed that, but Bill Murray is a funny guy, so I remember this holiday. Anyway, what's been going on? I've been inside reading because it's way too cold to go outside. I got called home from work yesterday because basically there was a blizzard and it was so bad that people were getting stuck in the parking lot, accidents everywhere. I mean, even heard FEMA got called into the Midwest to deal with it. So that is messed up. But yeah, so I was at work and they didn't close the grocery store, but they did do is they told all the employees, look, it's so bad, you don't have to stay here. So a lot of people called in or just left way early. I stayed as long as I could because there were still customers coming in, and at that point I just feel bad for the whole situation. Then parents came in, they were like, you got a GTFO. So they got me back because by the time I'd have gotten off work, it would have been so bad. I'd have had to sleep there. And I don't want to sleep in the break room. That would suck. Oh, excuse me. So, been home. Got that Wii. It's pretty awesome. Been fiddling with it. Trying to get it to work. Transported my save games from another Wii memory card. And so, but I just haven't been able to play it. And the reason for that is this. So I've been reading, as I've said, and I was kind of hoping in the back of my mind that this was going to be a bad novel, or just kind of expecting it. And it's really not. It's a really simple read, and I'm not a fast reader. It flows. That's the thing that really hits me, is it flows. It's from the narrator's perspective, like a kid in high school, and he's bored with his life. He's got a really strange hobby of memorizing people's last famous words, and he's bored with his life, and he goes for a change, which, I don't know, I think most people can relate to that, and I don't know, I'm not that far into the book, I just read a chunk, but it seems to be boy meets girl story, and everyone's had that. So, yeah, I don't really relate to youth literature because I didn't go through that. I didn't have the stereotypical, youth. My upbringing was kind of different, and I just had way different perspectives, way different priorities. It's like, I don't see how people develop that way. I mean, I didn't notice girls until I was in my 20s. It's just alien to me. So, there's that, and the whole idea of, being bored with existence. I don't get that. I mean, you're dealt what you're dealt. And wanting what's beyond the fence is just, it's sort of a natural thing, but it's not something I can truly grasp, because I was always brought up to make the best of my situation, and so far the main character seems a bit, he's annoying to me, but I can relate. I mean, I've hit depression before, and I didn't like my situation, which is about when I started reading Harry Potter. you know, reading about a kid locked up in a broom closet, that's, it's going to lift your opinion of life. But no, it's like, I can relate. I've wanted change before. I've wanted to go after my potential. But I haven't gotten much further in the book than that, so my opinion is probably going to change, but I like it. It's humorous at parts because he has this hobby of memorizing people's last words, and they just come up at like really weird times. There's this part where this girl's quizzing him with last words, and she's all like, JFK, and he's like, psh, that's obvious. And she's all like, really? I didn't know what it was. And he was like, no, that's what it was. I don't know if he said it in that exact tone. That's what played off in my mind. The scenes written are very, very descriptive. I mean, you can read the heat that the characters feel. He's not that bad of a writer, I'd have to say that. Just got done watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Again, that movie's a train wreck. I can't help but laugh. I don't know why I was terrified of that when I was younger. Maybe it's because it's got clowns and I've never really liked clowns. What is up with clowns? I don't comprehend that. When I was a kid, there was this TV show, and it was like Bozo the Clown. This clown had like this game show, and it was either a game show or some sort of children's show, and you just do like circus games, and you just do that. I don't know, it's sort of a variety show. I don't remember it too well, but it's kind of freaky thinking back on it. Wonder where that guy is right now. I finished this thing. I don't know if I brought that up, but a friend of mine really loves Zelda, so thought I'd do this up for her. It's got Triforce, it's got the initial 3 hearts. That's awesome. So I'm gonna continue reading this until I fall asleep, probably flip on the BBC World Service, and I got work in the morning, so I'm gonna cut this off right now. Till next time, which should be Friday, hopefully Friday during the day, and not like Saturday morning again. And that's another thing, I keep messing up the days of the week. I don't know if it's my work schedule or the fact that I just have a very bad memory, but I've gotten that wrong consistently the last 3 or 4 times. Am I right? At least the last vlog. That just, for some reason I thought it was Friday. Anyway, that's it for me. Bye. P.S. I have a sock monkey hat.